This is a 3-gear coupler. It's able to compensate for parallel misalignment between shafts and can be also used to adjust the gear ratio between input and output. It consists of 2 planet gears and a single ring gear. You can see the planet gears are offset by a small amount on the inside of the ring gear so they do not interference one another. Here is the final product. Everything here is 3D printed with the exception of the hot glue used to hold the shafts in place. I wanted to run it as is, that means without a sleeve for the outer gear, but it didn't exactly work out that way. You can see when I spin it by hand that ring gear just flops around and it's actually kind of difficult to spin it by hand. It feels like it wants to bind. Using a drill you can force it to rotate, but as you can see in the slow motion footage, it's jumping all over, it's somewhat erratic, it's not something that's going to be durable or something that you can rely on. So I had to make a little change, and at first I tried making this little sleeve component here to try to hold that ring gear in a more steady position, and as you can see here it still flops around and it didn't work. So I had to transition to this massively overbuilt sleeve, which is something that I didn't want to do in the very beginning. So now the ring gear is captive and it spins very smoothly. It works just fine. In this state, it works great. You can hook it up to a drill and it's very smooth, very reliable, no problems. You can see in the high-speed footage there's a little bit of vibration, but that's just from a lot of little different sources, not because of the design itself. So is this something that's worth 3D printing? I would say in its original design, no, it's not. With the sleeve, yeah, it works great, but as intended, no, I could not get it to function. Give it a try, maybe you can do better than I did. I've been inspired to learn more about mechanical design by retired mechanical engineer and YouTuber Thang010146. His YouTube channel has over 3,000 mechanical animations that he created himself, and he's constantly creating new ones almost daily. I've been a fan for a while now, and I would like to challenge myself to recreate some of his designs and 3D print them to see how well they function out of a printer. He's a genius. You gotta check him out if you're interested.